Hi guys, I'm gonna try to do some yoga today. Alright? Alright.
Hello everyone, welcome to 30 Days of Yoga with Adrienne. I'm Adrienne and I'm super excited. It's day one, y'all. Let's get started.
With the kitten, by the way. Maybe a little loud.
Alright my friends, today we're going to begin in a nice, comfortable, seated posture. Sit back and not like one foot
Shoes and socks.
So just to stay on the same page, let's draw the left heel in towards your center.
Left.
And then the right leg into the bottom. You can use a blanket or a block or a pillow. Even in a book, sometimes it's nice to lift the hips up if you feel like you're getting trapped in this like So take a quick second to get settled in a nice comfortable seat, one foot from the other. Make sure everything's situated, and then when you're ready, sit up nice and tall. See if you can align your head over your heart over your pelvis. You might take your fingers and touch your booty, move the fleshy part of the buttocks aside. You might fix your hair here, just do all those little things so that we can come to a nice still place as we begin our challenge. Nice and slow, settling in, easing into it, and really choosing to stay present. So I like to call it getting your money's worth. So we're going to get a workout. We're going to commit to 30 days of practice together. Stretch the body, tone the muscles, deepen the breath. But beyond that, we're going to listen. We're really going to use this opportunity to come into a different type of presence, maybe learn something new about yourself. And so today's practice is focused on that. So sit up nice and tall, take a second to close the eyes, relax your shoulders down. And just notice how you feel.
I don't know how I feel today.
Notice perhaps the tendency to want to move quickly to the next thing. We got 30 days, so take it nice and slow. And really set ourselves up for a nice experience. Feels good. Bring your awareness or your attention to your breath and just notice it. Try to get deep in the breath, both of the seeing if you can extend the inhale, make it a little bit longer, and extend the exhale. Stick with your breath as you begin to move the body, shape shift in and out of different poses. Remember, the breath is energy. Send breath to the tight places. Use the tool of your pranayama, your breath, to stay focused. And really be honest with yourself about how you feel each day and each time you come to that. Go away. Also, that back. Dropping the chin to the chest. We'll begin to draw circles with the nose. One way and then the other. And then reversing your circle. So dropping into this moment for yourself. And then we'll bring the head back to center stillness and draw the palms together at the heart. Deep breath in as you lift the sternum up, thumbs, hearts coming together. Really one heart, I guess. Heart. And we'll take a deep, deep breath in through the nose here. And this time, go ahead and let it out through the mouth. Again, just like that, deep breath in through the nostrils. Sit up nice and tall and exhale out through the mouth. Then we'll interlace the fingertips. Keep breathing deep as you press the palms forward. Shoulders relax, drop down. And then we send the palms up and back. Nice and easy organic movement here. The knees are going to want to fly up. And we're going to ground down through the tops of the thighs. Committing to a full body experience as you lift and lengthen up through the side body and keep playing with your breath. You teeter-totter back and forth here, stretch it out, Notice if the shoulders are starting to rise up. See if you can keep the shoulders relaxed, heart lifted. Arms may begin to get tired here, especially if you're new to the practice. Stick with it. Find ease. Use your breath. Keep it together. Inhale, back to center we go. This time, carve a line with your nose all the way up. So rather than just looking up, kind of crunching the back of the neck, just really mindful activity as we carve a line with the nose. Look up. One more breath here. And then on an exhale, we break free. Fingertips. Awesome. Plant the left palm into the earth. Inhale, reach right fingertips up and over, side body stretch. Again, work on creating a full body experience as we ease into the practice. So for me, that means really paying attention to, yes, the side body stretch, but also grounding down through the legs and maintaining that extension through the arm. You might find a little pulse here. You might spiral your heart up towards the sky. Make it your own here. Deep breath in. And exhale swiftly up and through center, and we take it to the other side. Right palm to the earth, left fingertips reach up. Stretch it out. Ease into it. Great, one more breath here. You might spiral your heart up towards the sky, and then on an exhale, we bring it back to center. From here, we're going to walk the fingertips behind us. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. Walking them behind, pinkies might come close, or again, if the shoulders are really tight, give yourself some space. You can keep it nice and easy today. So we walk the fingertips back, we sit up nice and tall. Imagine lifting up through the armpit chest here, so lifting up through this area of the body and opening the heart, the chest. Close your eyes, find your breath. When you get bored, or your mind begins to wander, come back to that sweet inhale. Exhale out through your mouth whenever you need to let go a little bit of your exhalation. And slowly we'll soften through the elbows and walk the fingertips all the way around and forward. So nice and easy, we walk the palms forward, and to each his own here. So you might end up here on the palms, really pressing the sit bones into the earth again. Full body experience, really expanding the awareness throughout the legs, the hips, making sure I'm still mindful of the shoulders. For me, that awareness is really an act of self-love, considering all parts. Heyo, first heyo of the challenge. Okay, so you might stay up here on your palms. You might already be way past me and on the forearms. If not, this is something to look forward to, no worries, just breathe for a moment. Another option is to maybe send the fingertips all the way out and begin to relax the weight of the head over. You might find a soft sway back and forth. And again, the sit bones are going to want to roll up here to compensate, so you can stay grounded. Maybe a forehead underneath the block. Hello, a block underneath the forehead. Maybe even bubble gum the fists here for a little support. Breathe into your right hip. Find that breath.
Not very good angle, sorry guys.
Then press into the sit bones. Press up into your palms. We're going to walk the fingertips, either fingers, as we say in Kids Yoga, over towards the right. Don't click it, keep it easy. Remember, find ease as we ease into the practice. Brush away. Deep breath in here, keep a nice extension through the crown. Breathing into the left side body, pressing the sit bones back. And then we walk it through center and take it to the left. So again, those hips are going to want to come up. We stay pressing into the sit bones. Shoulders relaxed, really mindful through the neck. Deep breath in. Follow your exhale as you unravel back to center, and then we're going to switch the legs here. So, right heel comes in, left leg comes down. Push all the palms together. The heart and feet inhale, sternum. Exhale, relax the elbows down. Just notice how your legs feel sometimes. This side can be a little bit different. fingertips, sit up nice and tall, press the palms. Actually, let's interlace the opposite direction this time. So opposite thumb on top, a little yoga for the brain, so the thing. And we press the palm. Ooh, yeah, that feels weird. Forward, up and back. And same thing, just a little organic movement. Yes, to stretch the side body. Yes, to bring awareness into the spine. But really to set the tone for our practice and our challenge that you're in charge. It's more than modifying up or down. It's really about listening. Breathing into it. Also gives you the freedom to move how you want to move. Find what feels good. Inhale, carve a line with the nose, look up. And exhale, rain it down. Great, this time we walk the fingertips together just like before. And this time we're going to inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, draw a line with the nose past the right shoulder. If you've practiced me before, you know I love this move. Imagine receiving a little kiss on the neck. This is a little hygiene for the neck and shoulders. So it might seem like you're not breathing a lot, but we're drawing the shoulder blades down. We're opening the chest, lifting up through the rib cage, and keeping an extension in the front of the head. Breathe into the left side of the neck. And then on an exhale, this should feel really yummy as you drop the chin to the chest. Breathe into the back of the neck. And then take it to the other side. Softness here, in this shape, relax the shoulders down. Imagine something different. And this side of it. It's steamy in here already. Inhale in, extend. And exhale, chin to chest for one more breath. This time you can really draw your nose to your navel. And then we lift up through the crown of the head, take a deep breath in, smile, or turn on that inner smile. And then we release, walking the fingertips forward, same thing, palms come to the earth, and feel this hip out. So you might find a gentle sway, and then forearms might be an option.
I'm on the forearms.
Breathing into the outer edge of that left hip, noticing how the sit bones want to peel up and the pelvis wants to walk. Strong. Couple more breaths here. Nice, strong awareness throughout the whole body. And then press into the palms to slowly release and come up. This time we're going to take the fingertips, spider fingers all the way to the left. Because there's a tendency to want to crank here and do the yoga pose, and I just invite you to ease up. 40 days, that first day, and we'll stretch it out. Take a little step. Settle in, so nice gentle twist to the left, and release to the center of the hips. Perfect. Breathe and smile. Smooth your breath. Gently release back to center. Also, flip your palms up, sit up nice and tall. Take a look at your hands. Spread them wide. We're going to commit to a nice, strong awareness through the hands as we come forward and up into tabletop position. So take this focus of the hands with you as we come gently onto all fours. So we draw the wrists underneath the shoulders, my friends, knees directly underneath the hips. Press into the tops of the feet. Take that focus of the hands with you as you press away from your mat. So fingers are going to want to do what they naturally do, and we're going to really expand awareness. I'm building a strong foundation here. And day one, we press away from the earth. Draw the navel up towards the spine. Relax your shoulders. Draw them away from the ears. So really mindful in the head and neck. Tendency here is for the neck to kind of collapse, but remember the neck is a nice, long, beautiful extension of your spine. Cool. Take a deep breath in here. Press into the tops of the feet. Don't panic, we're going to lift the knees, let them hover just for a second here. And I like to do this one to just bring a little start to our challenge, but also to light a fire in the belly. And also when we lift the knees here, we can really tell if we're collapsing in other places. So find that integrity. One more breath here, you might experience a little shake, a little tremble. That's prana, the energy moving, definitely transformative energy there. So, one more breath. And then we release. Down there will look so good. Lift the shoulders, drop the belly. Inhale, heart radiates forward. And on the exhale, I start at the tailbone. Turn it under, pull it under as I rotate the corners. Find this round of the spine and release the crown of the head to the earth. Inhale, keep it nice and slow today. Dropping the belly, tailbone lifts up, heart opens up. And moving with the breath, exhale, growing the tailbone in, traveling up the spine until the crown of the head releases. Moving at your own pace here with your breath. Do a little energetic hygiene. Getting the circulation going. And this final flex, even if you're just doing cat-cow every day for 30 days, you're really rocking it. So we'll begin to veer off the beaten path here if you haven't already. Shaking the hips a little left to right, just kind of coming off those railroad tracks, lingering in any place that feels tight or sore. Might get a little freaky on me and even come forward. And this is where we just need to let loose. Awesome. Then we'll come back to that tabletop position and drop the elbows where the palms are. And again, stay aware of the hands here. Fingers don't want to come in and go out, especially if the shoulders are tight. So see if you can keep two railroad track lines here. Pressing the elbows into the earth. We'll walk the knees back and melt the heart. Heart to earth pose. Anahata Asana, one of my favorites. If the forehead comes to the earth, let it. Let the pelvis rock up towards the sky. Hey-o. The sit bones shine. Spread left to right. And we take 5 nice long deep breaths here. Notice if the toes are coming in or going out. So you can keep that full body awareness rocking in there. Belly can soften here. Inhale, fill the back body with air. And on an exhale, release your heart. Super awesome for the shoulders. Let's take one more breath here. And then to transition, I'm going to press into all 10 fingerprints, all 10 knuckles. Pressing my elbows and slowly slide on through to the belly. Press into the elbows, they're right underneath the shoulders still. Still. I press into the pubic bone, press into the tops of the feet, and I grow nice and tall here in my sweet spot. So if you have to do some adjusting to find length on the side body or the spine, please do self-adjustments for this. And we breathe here. Notice if you've lost awareness from the wrists and hands, keep that awareness. Press away from the mat with your elbows. Almost as if you're trying to carry over that path. One more breath. We inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Alright, this time palms are going to come underneath the shoulders. We curl the toes under, and you know where I'm headed, right? Downward facing dog. So there's 2 options here. You can come to all fours first, and then peel up through the tail. Or there's always the option from this posture to come straight to plank. So you can cool it, or you can heat it. You always have options here. Together we'll meet in our first downward facing dog in the challenge. Pedal it out. Check in with your feet, sees, bend the knees. And then don't forget that awareness of the palm of the hand. Spreading wide. We'll take 3 more breaths here, so notice if you're just kind of holding, waiting, on to the next thing. Try to enjoy your practice. Breathe, stretch it out. I shouldn't say try to enjoy your practice. How about we say enjoy your practice? Then we're going to go for a slow walk up towards the front edge. Take your time. Again, resist the urge to just kind of taskmaster here. We're going to slowly walk up towards the front. And together we'll meet at head of the mat in a nice forward fold. So to each his own here, you might walk the fingertips to one side, and then the other. If you're feeling a little tight in the head and neck, you might shake the head yes and no. Pay attention to your feet, toes are pointing forward, feet are hip width apart where they start. You might clasp the elbows, and rock gently left to right. So So again, setting the tone for our practice and really the tone for the challenge that you're in charge. I encourage you to improvise, to keep searching and exploring. Try to avoid just being the yoga challenge robot here, but really be yourself and listen to your body. And when you feel satisfied, we'll release the arms, pressing the feet, nice and strong. Bend the knees generously as you tuck the chin into the chest, and we begin to roll it out. Nice and slow. Take your time. Enjoy every move, every moment. This is our time to do for ourselves. And we'll relish. Ooh, relish. And keep the shoulders forward up and back in your back. So same thing here. When you get settled in, try not to fidget with the feet too much, and keep that connection to the earth. And with the shoulders. So we continue to deepen the breath. The more we move the body, the more we synchronize the breath. Inhale, draw the palms to your heart. Lift your sternum up to your thumbs. Lift the kneecaps, draw energy up from the arches of the feet. This is our Tadasana, our mountain pose here. So we stand up nice and tall. We extend through the crown. We find this upward current of energy through the front body. It's like, oh. And then we find this sweet and almost humble grounding through the back body. And once again, just as we did before, we're going to interlace. Notice which thumb's on top as we press the palms forward, up and back. Again, the upward current of energy through the front. Nice grounding through the back body. So we press with the heels. We tuck the pelvis in, shoulder blades in, together.
That's good.
If you want, if you need a little more side body lift, we can stretch it out here in a couple breaths. Slow, steady. Carve a line with your nose. Slowly look up. Take a deep breath in, pressing your thumbs up, and then exhale, break free. Fingertips interlace behind the tailbones. You can put the opposite thumb on top to really overflow right. Or you can root, but we'll get the hang of it. And we draw the knuckles down and away as we open up through your chest. Do the awesome if you work with the computer, or again, you're really stressed out in the shoulders. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale in, and exhale, we break free. Inhale, reach the arms up. Full body stretch, and exhale, palms come together as we bend the knees. And take it on down, forward fold. From here, we inhale, lift to a flat back position. Palms on the tops of the thighs, or the shins, or fingertips on the mat. So we have 3 different levels here. And you can peek at the video here to see what this looks like. So we're going to come up to that many times in our 38 challenge. We have 1, 2, and a soft bend in the knees here for 3. So you can mix and match for this flat back position, bringing lots of integrity into the spine. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, inflate, and exhale. Use your breath to release it back down. Cool. Fingertips come to the mat. We walk the feet together, and we slide the right toes back into a low lunge, runner's lunge. So again, we're easing into the practice today. We're also trying to find ease with each breath. So if you're feeling tight in a certain place, see if you can work a little energy into that place. So for me, it's the front of my right hip crease, stretching, pulling my left hip crease back. You might lower the back knee as I have here for a couple breaths. You might even find a rocking motion. So just a little playtime here in low lunge or runner's lunge. Notice if you're crashing into your fingertips. See if you can keep it light. Easy. Then from here, we'll plant the palms, slide the left toes back to meet the right. We come into our first plank, or maybe our second, of our challenge. And we begin to find a little movement here. Staying soft and easy, really using the breath to stay focused. So the mind wants to give up in plank usually a lot faster than the muscles do. So just stick with it here. One more breath in. And as you exhale out, we'll lower the knees, hug the elbows into the side body. You can always stay lifted in that push-up position as we slowly lower down. Elbows pull back. We come to the belly, release the legs, and inhale, lift up. Bhujangasana, or cobra. find your breath, and then exhale, release. The transition I mentioned before, you can curl the toes up here, come to all fours, then send it up to downward facing dog, or for more heat, press back up into that plank position, then anchor navel to spine as you send it back. Awesome, my friends. Take a deep breath in here in downward dog, and a deep breath out. Also, now we're going to step the right foot up, come into our runner's lunge. Same thing here, a little playtime, a little exploration as we ease in, stretching that left hip crease, pulling the right hip crease back. Find a little organic movements that you mindfully listen to. And if the back knee is lifted, we'll lift it, if the back knee is lowered, we'll lift it back up. Take a deep breath in, let your heart radiate forward. So you kind of come out of the turtle shell here. Inhale. And on an exhale, softly rock that back foot up to meet the front. So you can take as many steps as you need. It doesn't have to be this big. Find our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, your version, mix and match. And exhale, slide it down. Now inhale, reach the fingertips left to right, pressing your feet, and we're going to reach all the way up towards the sky. Full body stretch here as we press into all four corners of the feet. Lift the kneecaps. And on an exhale, we bring the hands back down. Awesome. Soft, buoyant in the knees. We inhale, reach it up. Full body stretch. Exhale, hands come down through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, long, beautiful neck. And exhale, slide it down. Step the right toes back and do your runner's lunge. This time we inhale, open the heart and chest. You might come up off the fingertips here. Just to check in with your core. Squeeze the inner thighs to the midline. Bring it back down. And then on an exhale, plant the palms, slide the left toes back to plank. Repeat the same move that we did before, lowering the knees, or this time you might shift your weight forward, hug your elbows into your side body, and slowly lower down. This time we can either lift up to cobra or we can slide up through into upward facing dogs. Lots of options here as we explore our day one breaths. Able to spine, we set it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Step the right foot up, runner's lunge. Same thing here, we inhale, find the lightness in the fingertips. Might even lift the fingertips up off the ground. Take a deep breath in, front knee stacked over front ankle, and exhale, release. This time, instead of rocking the back foot up to meet the front, we're going to bring the right toes back to meet the left. One more time, practicing here with the knees lowered. Or we shift our weight forward, hug the elbows into the side body, and chaturanga to up dog. So we have lots of options here. Inhale, find your heart opener. And then exhale, lower the knees and send the sit bones back. Child's squeeze. Nice work, my friends. Find your breath. You might rock a little side to side here, stimulating that your intuition. And we'll take a second here to connect to our intentions, connect to your intention of the challenge, why you're committed to the 30-day practice. Right here. You might draw the palms together here, walk the elbows forward, and bring them up overhead, like a little namaste shark fin. So articulating your intention here for your practice. Relaxing the shoulders. Reconnecting to the sound of your breath. And then slowly we'll release the fingertips back down. Draw the heart up. And then we're going to cross the left ankle over the right here. Very gently, you can use your hands to guide you. Palms forward into a nice seated posture. I'm going to center myself on my mat. You can too. Drawing the palms behind the knees. I'm going to inhale in. On an exhale, lift your feet. So we're not going into any certain kind of boat posture. You're just kind of easing into this building core strength and tapping into this full body connection. So you might rotate your ankles one way and then the other. Also, it is not cheating to hold your leg lifted. That's so silly. You know, you can hold a good amount. Look at my arm muscles are working here, so it's good. So we're not going into, you know, boat pose here. We're really slowly taking every little intrinsic muscle along for our 30-day yoga ride and beyond. Okay, so we're here. We can also, if this is a little bit too much for you right away, you can keep the big toes on the ground. But everyone, lift your heart. See if you can go taller up through the stone. Then maybe you keep your hands here, or maybe reach your fingertips forward. You're going to take a couple of breaths here. Just notice where your mind goes. If you're like, oh. Or you can kind of ease when you turn your palms up. Soften through the toes. Belly's working here, but so is the back body. I'm lifting my heart, so I'm not really collapsing here, but keeping it lifted. Let's do one more deep breath in. And exhale, hands come back to the thighs. And then this is a fun move. We rock it back. And we rock a couple times, which feels good. Again, you can keep the hands on the backs of the legs here for a little stability. And we massage the spine back and forth. Normally, I like to keep it playful, and so if you feel a little goofy, good. And then we'll release it back to the earth. Oh, yeah. So here we're going to take a full body stretch as we wind it down. Again, just easy and settling into the challenge. We inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead. Exhale, interlace the fingertips and create a little pillow, a little neck hammock here. So you can keep the thumbs extended here or not, but I like to do that, give myself a little massage. A little yogic massage. Alright, then keep the elbows nice and wide. Inhale, draw the knees up towards your heart. Scoot the tailbone up so that lower back can become really comfy with your mat. Extend the right leg out long. Inhale in, exhale, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders. Kiss right elbow to left knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Left leg out. Kiss left elbow to right knee. And we move back and forth here, keeping it really soft. And easy breathing. Resisting the urge to clench, to speed up. We'll do that later. We can keep it nice and soft. So lower back's going to want to come up, and I'm going to keep my navel driving down, tailbone scooping up. Okay, just a couple more here. You totally got this. Breathe. Find your breath.
Alright.
And then we release the soles of feet to the ground. Release the arms, and slowly extend the legs out long. Awesome. Take a deep breath in through your nose here. And a long exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, draw the right knee up. Squeeze it up in towards your heart. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, taking it over towards the left. Twist it out. We can open up through the right arm. We breathe up and down the spine. And a nice little stabilizing twist here before we head to